Hi everybody, welcome back to Surviving Long-Term Care. So this video is the very first video. It's like our opening video, and basically what I want to do is, oh sorry, I spoke some on my face, is let's talk about what is long-term care. The name of my channel is Surviving Long-Term Care. What are we talking about surviving? So what is long-term care? So short, sweet, without doing a technical definition of what long-term care is, right? Skilled care. Long-term care, skilled care, for me is for people who are not able to care for themselves in the community. People who don't have family members that can check in on them, look in on them, people who are not able to manage wounds or medications or certain diagnoses, right? People who go to the hospital who were homeless cannot be have nowhere to be discharged back to from the hospital, and so a lot of times they end up coming to facilities for skilled nursing or for rehabilitation, and they end up becoming residents in the facility, unfortunately, because they have nowhere to go. Um, Long-term care is a place where your grandmas, your grandpas, your great aunts, your great uncles, when they started out, right, this is where they would go, and to where they would continue to age at, and a lot of them would stay there. This would be their home, right, and this is where they would be until they passed, right. Not always permanent situation. There are some patients who have improved, who were considered long term, and then who through the process of rehabilitation or better understanding of diagnoses or getting a better under control, or the wounds healing up, or family decided, no, we can take them home, they are able to go home. The skill part of it is that need, that medical need, that wound, that needs to be treated, that insulin, those injections that need to be given, right? Those IVs that you need to get. The rehabilitation part of it, which is a lot of facilities now have add-on nursing and rehab, and that's where your patients come from the hospitals, and they just maybe need 14 days or 21 days or 120 days or whatever the case may be to get them back to their baseline so they can return back home into the community and they can continue to live their lives the way they did before and or better, right? Because the goal is to bring them back to their baseline, but we always want to strive to get them even higher than that, right? Because it decreases their chances of coming back into long-term care. So basically, in a nutshell, in less than 5 minutes, I have explained to you what long-term care is. And so in surviving long-term care, because I just gave you crash course in the definition of long-term care, skilled care, nurse and rehab, right? As we go along on this journey, we're going to start to break each one of those down with layer by layer by layer. And I'm going to give you guys all the information I know. I'm going to give you examples of experiences that I've had in certain situations, and I'm hoping that we can open up a dialect and a conversation where we can start to discuss how we can improve long-term care, if long-term care is going to be around in the future. From what I've seen in the last 20 years and all the facilities that have closed since I became a nurse, um, I don't know, right? Everybody doesn't have somebody, so I would hate to say that they're going to disappear altogether, because then where does that put those people who don't have anybody, who we are their family, right? So yeah, that is a crash course in less than 5 minutes of what long-term care is. So by all means, please, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, remember, this is a positive environment. This is a positive experience. And I want you guys to get as much out of this as you possibly can. And I want to be able to, listen to you guys and learn from you guys as well, whether it's nurses or family members or, CNAs or administrators, owners, whatever the case may be. I don't profess to be, I don't know it all. I just have my experiences and my education to rely on. But if there's something I can be corrected on or you can educate me on, by all means, please feel free. So, again, thank you. And I appreciate your 5 minutes plus 6 seconds going and watching this. So, stay tuned for the next one. Bye.